5 divided by, what was it, 7.8. Wow, 19%. Linkin Park. In fact, this is actually my very first song that I learned on guitar, and it was actually the very beginning of my music journey. So everything that came after was thanks to this song In the End by Linkin Park. So I learned this sadly on acoustic guitar. Did not sound great, but honestly, it was my first introduction to power chords. We can all definitely agree that Linkin Park has an imprint on the music industry and the whole music genre blending in terms of music, in terms of what they offer artistically, and in terms of what they were able to create, combining hardcore music with electronics. And now we get like a lot of different artists or music acts like Skrillex and stuff like that, where it's a combination of metal meets electronic music and then EDM. It's all thanks to that. Oh, and also please like, comment, subscribe if you like this kind of style of music or music react series. And if you want to watch more of that stuff, there will be some links in the description below for you to check out.
It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window.
You know, I'm going to pause it right there. So although the video is super, really outdated in that kind of like that super early 2000s, and
trying to hold on to, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end,
all right, so one thing I found was interesting was when the full band kind of came in with the electric guitars. Very interesting style, because back then, this is kind of more of a time difference thing in dynamics, because just over time, how people will listen to music really changed throughout the years. And it's really evident here because, for something like this, and kind of in more current times, listening to something that's been out for almost like 20 plus years, you're just able to hear the difference of emphasis here. So what I mean is most primarily noticeable is definitely like the low rhythm section, kind of with our bass and kick drum. It's very different from what you will expect from today's kind of dynamics of what we are used to listening to. So in terms of kick drums, we're used to now hearing kind of more of a compressed kick sound.
doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know.
Yeah, it's crazy kind of how the bass for this one is more on the lower end, kind of. It's quite mass, in fact. It's more so of I found the kick drum is more focused around that 50 to 80 hertz. There's a huge increase there, but then we're barely able to make out the tip sound of the kick drum, and that kind of coincides with the bass in a way. So right now, what I'm hearing is more so of the kick overpowering the bass, and I'm just kind of like, where's the bass?
So far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Man, this is some very late 99 2000s graphics. You could just really
so I want
see
to talk
kind of
about kind of
this song, kind of how I feel about it. So honestly, I think the song creatively is actually really amazing. The combination of metal, like rap music, the electric guitars, the vocals of Chester, the duality of Chester and Shinoda battling, passing it back and forth with the passages is what makes the song intriguing. In terms of kind of how I feel about the production, obviously this is done by Rick Rubin, an amazing producer, and he has really revolutionized kind of that style of mixing and production where he's able to create and blend in two different things. All right, I'll see you guys in the next music reacts video.